Good morning, everybody. This is how you're going to do S16 if that has been tough for you so far and you're just trying to get your IXL done. Here we go. Let's talk about it. The very first thing you do, let's see, it says graph this function, and it's in point slope form right now. So what I'm going to do on your IXL, what you should do is just grab your highlighter, and I'm going to highlight a couple of things. First of all, I need to find the point to start at, and since it's in point slope form, yes, you could solve through, but then you get 1/3 x plus 5/3. Like, that's gross. So I'm going to highlight my x number and my y number, and I'm going to write them down over on the side. You should do this every time on a piece of paper, or if you're doing it on an iPad, you can just write on there. You should do it. So next to the x, I see a 5. Next to the y, I see a 3. But one of these is wrong. Do you know which one is wrong? Yeah, the x should be negative. Why should it be negative? Well, in the original equation, it always has a minus in between the x and the number and the y and the number. Well, if it's supposed to be minus but it's a plus, that must mean they did minus a -5. So the -5 goes there. So then I take that -5, 3, and I'm going to graph that point. So I look, and -5, 3, so the x is -5, the y is 3. So I'm just going to take that and graph it. Then I look and say, all right, now I'm going to go back in and find the slope. Well, the slope always lives right next to the x. It's that 1/3. So from this point, I am going to go, let's see, 1/3 up 1 over 3. Put a new dot there, and bam, I've got a line. So I did -5, 3, and then I went up 1 to the right 3. I could have gone down 1, back 3, and the line would have, it would have ended up on the same line. All right, so let's try another one. Let's see this one. Oh gosh, that's just got a slope of 2. Okay. So I grab my highlighter and I say, okay, here's my y, here's my x. The x's go with the x's, the y's go with the y's. So over on the side, you should be writing down what it is that is your point. So the x is here, the y is here. It says -3. That means your coordinate is just at 3, because the original equation had a minus in it. And y is 2. So I go in and I graph that point. 3, 2 is right there. Okay, so now I've got my point at 3, 2. Then my slope is 2. Well, sometimes that is hard for me. What do I do with that 2? Well, you can always write something under there. What can you write under there? A 1. So I go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, or I could go down 2, back 1. And those points all end up on the same line. What I've seen is that a lot of you try to go up 1, right 2, but that's the slope of 1/2. So make sure that you're rising first and then running, and here's my line. And then you push enter and hopefully you get it right. Yahoo! All right, I'm going to do one more with you. Come back as you need to, but make sure that you're getting this done. All right, let's see. I'm going to highlight. This time I've got y plus 5 equals -1/5 x minus 2. There are my coordinates. Let's see. The x is 2, the y is 5, but do you notice right there, that's a plus, which makes this -5 because you need it's originally minus, so minus and negative is what gives you that plus. So I'm going to go in and graph the point 2, -5. So 2, -5, there it is. Be really careful with that. Make sure you're going 2, the 2 is the x, the -5 is the y. And then let's see, my slope is -1/5. So from there, that means I either go up 1 and back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I can go down 1, right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then oh gosh, where'd it go? Way down here. I connect my dots. I could have done it either way and it would have let me go. So hopefully that's helpful in getting your S16 done. I am available if you want to come see me, but this might just solve your problems because it's what I would tell you anyway. See you soon.